This is the Sperry Quilted Saltwater Duck Boots. We're gonna do them in a great wool look. We're gonna do them in more of a printed fabric look. Under $55. That is 30% off the QVC price, which is $80, and free shipping and handling. We've had 3,400 ordered just today. This is a heritage brand. I remember back in the 80s, my sister Pam had a pair of Sperry's, just like this. I loved them. One day, when she wasn't looking, I took them out of her closet. I wore them to school. I wasn't supposed to. She was my older sister. I got in so much trouble. And my mom's watching at home. She probably remembers this. I got so much in trouble because I wore her Sperry's to middle school. She had saved up working at Hardee's to buy those boots. There, I was very bad, but I loved them so much. And as soon as I saw them tonight, I'm like, all my middle school dreams come true. They are great boots. They were fabulous then. They are fabulous now. Over 1,000 ordered just in this show. We've only showed them to you once. They are lightweight and as waterproof gets. But I think actually they're better than the Sperry's that we saw decades ago because technology has changed. They are even more comfortable now. They are cushiony. They are fabulous. So let me take you through the color choices. We actually had more colors and they're gone. So this plaid is already last call. We have we only have 6 dozen left. Erica's saying in my ear, 6 dozen, 7 and 7.5 only. So if those are your sizes, be lucky. That's your size and grab that plaid. I'm going to move on though, because for most people, those are already a thing of the past. Okay, so here's what we're really left with. We have gray. It's a solid gray, dark charcoal bottom, and then this beautiful gray wool. And then you can see like the really cool brown laces. But once you tie those, you never have to worry about tying or untying them again, because how you're really going to get into them is this zipper right here. It makes getting in super easy. That's the gray. I just popped them on in the black, and this is done all in wool that you don't have to worry about getting wet. Here they are in the black. And yes, these are genuine Sperry's. I'm saying that because at 3 easy payments of $13.75, that almost feels like a too good to be true. I want to say hello to Stephanie Wood. She has been working in footwear for over 20 years. She brings us Sperry. Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Boy, these are phenomenal. I was talking about how long Sperry has been popular, but I think, like, really, they're more comfortable than they've ever been.
They're more comfortable. I love hearing in these entries into the segments everyone's story about their first experience with Sperry, where they wore them, how they grew up in the brand. The brand has actually been around for over 85 years. 2020 was our 85th anniversary, so we just moved into 2021 and now celebrating 86 years. But the brand has a lot of heritage. What I love is all the wonderful features and benefits keep getting better, and they carry throughout the whole line. It was actually started by an entrepreneur. His name was Paul Sperry. He had a dog who he noticed didn't slip on the deck of the boat. He was a sailor, as well as on the ice. And it inspired him to create the first outsole on the boat shoe, which Sperry is so well known for. But we've carried that throughout the whole line. So this outsole with what we call this wave siping detail is fantastic traction on any surface. So we've evolved and gotten better with technology and really become an entire lifestyle brand, bringing you sneakers and boat shoes, and the boot that we're able to bring you today is the big deal.
Okay, I have to let everyone know, plaid just sold out. So we started with originally, I guess, 5 different choices. We are down to 2. Now, they are the choices we brought the most in because we knew they would be the most popular, and we're right. But we still have a little left. In gray, we still have a little left in black, and that is it. Stephanie, they're so comfortable, and I want to circle back to that idea, but tell me a little bit about how waterproof they're going to be in terms of, you know, taking a walk in the morning, maybe you're taking a walk with the dog, maybe you're just out and about. How are they going to protect my feet?
They're going to protect your feet. So I already mentioned the rubber on the bottom with the tracking, but this whole shell is rubber. So it's going to keep your foot nice and dry all the way up where it's seam sealed. So it's keeping the water out. And then what the colors we have left, we have this beautiful wool. I have to make 2 call outs on the wool. It's really soft. Sometimes people get a little bit turned off by wool and is it going to be scratchy? This is a super soft wool. Love the detailing, but inside, that's where like the magic happens. It's super soft. It's a micro fleece lining,
Yeah,
and
show
you're
that.
also getting this absolutely amazing EVA molded footbed. So when you put your foot in there, it's just kind of hugging it. I wear mine barefoot all the time because the micro fleece feels so good, and it's going to stay nice and dry because you have that waterproof shell on the bottom that's all rubber and super flexible.
And actually, if the camera wants to come in, I will show you what your feel. So here they are on the outside, and the wool, to Stephanie's point, is very, very soft. But let me show you actually what's touching your skin on the inside. It's like this perfect fleece. It's so soft. Like, you're going to feel this and wish that you had gloves lined with this, you know, everything in your life lined with this. Super, super soft, as you can see, and really nicely padded. Even the way the tongue is done, super, super padded. So nothing is going to bite into your foot, and then you have this very comfortable footbed. This fabric, by the way, goes all the way down to the toes, and then you have these really cool rawhide barreled lacing done with the eyelets. They look really great. You can certainly use them and tie them up, but again, you don't really need to because you have the zipper right here. You know what I like about these, Stephanie? I mean, lots of things. The nostalgia, I like that they still look really cool. I like that it's a heritage brand, but I really, really like the fact that they're not heavy. Like, if you've never worn Sperry's before, they almost look like they're gonna be heavy, but they're not. So this is the boot that you can wear outside, yes, but when you go inside, you don't feel like you're trudging around in a big, you know, snow boot or something, right? Like if you, let's say you walk into a store or you enter, you know, a building, if you're still working or something, or even if you just come home and you don't take them off for a minute, they're not so heavy. They're rugged, but not heavy.
And they look great. So what we like to say too is you're not compromising any of your fashion for the functionality because you don't have the rubber all the way up. I was saying to a friend earlier, do you remember when you had a rain boot that, I mean, my husband has had to like pull me across the floor trying to get it off because it's so hot and sometimes you're sweating in there because you have the fabric in the upper. That also is helping with the lightweight. So you're not compromising any fashion for the functionality of having the waterproof, not having anything super heavy. And I know we're in January, but we have so much wearing occasion left in something like this because it is lightweight and so fun and fashionable, whether it's jeans or leggings. I've even seen people in skirts with like some scrunchy socks, and it looks adorable.
Yeah, you know, I was mentioning that we went on a winter hike yesterday. It was so much fun, but well, for me, see, my youngest daughter was kind of complaining, but the thing about it is it was super, super muddy, and this would have been so perfect because, you know, this morning I went to get her sneakers for her first school, and I was like, oh my gosh, you have to wear different sneakers because they were just like covered in mud. This would be perfect. I mean, we could have just hosed off the bottom of our boots. So super for not just now when it's really cold, but as we go into those spring days where things start to thaw, if it's frozen now where you live, and it starts to get a little muddy, this is really what you want to wear. And if you do want to get out there and take a walk in these, they're going to be comfortable enough that you will be able to take a walk in them. This is not the big heavy boot that weighs you down. So like, get out there, get your steps in them. And if you're someone who does boating or any kind of camping, I know Jackie and her family love the outdoors. Jackie, I was just saying, you guys love the outdoors. This is the perfect kind of boot, right?
Yep, for boating, hiking.
She's yeah, boating, hiking, any kind of like camp, yeah, trail walking.
I have my camper.
Oh yeah, Jackie's got a camper, which I got to talk to you about, by the way. I love camping.
I love it too.
Although I only have a tent. I got it. Do you know where my tent came from? This is twice I'm mentioning him in the same show. Alberti Popage gave me a 4-person tent years ago because when he lived in California, he used to have it in case there was an earthquake. And when he moved to Pennsylvania, he's like, I'm never going to use this. So I have been camping in Alberti Popage's 4-person tent for like 5 years now. I need to upgrade to a camper. But anyway, if you do anything outdoors like that, this is the perfect boot because Stephanie, nobody understands how to do a rain boot as comfortably and like classically cool as Sperry. It's what you do.
And this is one of our very best boots. And I know, unfortunately, we've sold out of some of the colors. One of the best things about the 2 colors we have left is we did make these for the Q in mediums and wides. So it's a nice opportunity if you have a wider foot. These fit pretty true to size. I usually don't recommend sizing up unless you're planning on wearing a super heavy saw, because the microfleece lining will keep you pretty warm. But it is a nice option to have both colors, the gray and the black that we have left. They are both available in mediums and wides. This is our wheelhouse. This rain boot, you think of Sperry and boat shoes, and this rain boot has really, really put us on the map in a lot of areas of the country for all the reasons you said. There's so many uses for it.
It really is. It's a classic. Like, this is an American classic when you think about just styles through the decades and things that still look good. We think so often of Sperry. So you see Sperry right here. This is the Quilted Saltwater Duck Boot. Please know that we started with 5 colors. We are now down to 2, and we will not be able to reorder these. So if you want them, you really, really need to get them now. This is the gray, and it's all gray, more of a charcoal on the heel, and then charcoal wool, which is super soft, really soft fleece lining, so all gray. And then here's the black, and the black is all black. So black heel, black top, black wool, and then the rawhide laces here are also black. 4 easy payments of $13.75. You can watch that availability guide at the bottom of your screen. Mediums and wides. Right now I'm looking, it looks like we are still pretty good in sizes with the gray and black, but when they're gone, they're really, really gone. Stephanie, these are so awesome. Thank you so much for bringing this big deal to us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Have a great night. Enjoy sending your emojis. Okay, we're starting our final hour. I can't believe it. If you're just joining us, coming up, we have Lug in the show. So in less than 10 minutes, I actually presented this wallet.